each and every one of you to the 2014 Spring Court of Honor. We're starting with the troop history, right?
Yep. Okay, so since we got a lot of new faces and eyes in the troop tonight, we just want to give a little bit of history about Troop 180. So we started and chartered in 1981 out of the forks of the Dix River Baptist Church, and it remained there until 1995. And we graduated the first several Eagle Scouts, I think about the first four, graduated from the troop when it was up there at the Dix River. So Randy Ellis, Mike Murphy, Aaron Decker, actually the first three graduated as Eagle Scouts up there. And the reasons why their names are on this board and there are no other names on that is because their names stay here forever. Once they make Eagle Scout, they'll stay on that board until the troop goes under. We don't have a program anymore. So in 1995, Father Mike Wedwecki became the pastor at St. William, and the troop was not flourishing very well out at the Baptist church. And so Jim Decker, who just lives up here at the end of Pasadena Heights, found out that Father Mike is a chaplain for the Boy Scouts, and still, to my knowledge, remains in that position today, even though he's been transferred away from Lancaster. So in 1995, they moved the troop here. Jim Decker was a scoutmaster, and we had just moved from Michigan, and my son had only needed to earn 3 more merit badges to be Eagle Scout at the time. And so we joined the troop here, and we still gravitated to Michigan in the summertime and worked at the summer camp and did things up there, and went to Philmont in 1996. And then in 1997, Jim decided to retire from his job at the railroad and retire from Boy Scouting. And so I became the Scoutmaster in 1997. And so then, all of the Eagle Scouts after that, actually Stephen made Eagle actually in Michigan, not necessarily with this troop, it was kind of with this troop. He did the service project here, earned his last merit badge in this council, and then all of the other Eagle Scouts thereafter. So in 1998, it was kind of slow going. We didn't have very many scouts. We only had about 5. And Mark Anderson, who ran the pack out of Paint Lick Elementary, decided to join and became my assistant scoutmaster. And then the following year, Mark Brown, some of you know his wife Leanne here in town. Mark's a firefighter as well. He joined the troop with his son Brandon, and the troop just expanded. We had 32 scouts at one time back then, and we were flourishing. A lot of the Eagle Scouts came from those times. And so then Mark became the scoutmaster, I think, in 2003 and did it for 2 years. And then Charlie Gruen took over for 2 years after that. And then when Charlie left, then I came back as a scoutmaster. So in between that time, I did various things with the council. I was a district commissioner for the Kit Carson district. And I did some council contingent work where I was a coordinator for various high adventure events and other activities. So that's a little bit of the history of Troop 180. So hundreds of boys have actually passed through the troop, but if they don't make it to Eagle Scout, their name comes off that plaque when they turn 18 or when they drop out and don't re-register. So that's a little history. So with that, you're next, right?
The summer.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to bring the new candidates up. Gus, Josh, Alex, RJ, and Connor. This is our rank ladder. As you guys know, every Court of Honor, we light the candle which one of our boys ranked up to. This candle right here is going to symbolize the Scout emblem that you guys will or have learned about. As we welcome you into the fellowship of Troop 180, we want you to stop and think what it means to be a Boy Scout. Sure, it's a lot of fun, but more than that, it's getting along with other people. It's doing your part, helping the others all the time, learning to lead. It's living up to the Scout oath and Scout law, and believe me, that's a man's job. It's a good turn daily, and the motto be prepared. That's what the spirit of scouting means to Troop 180. Now listen to the Scout law. All Scouts, please stand and join me in the Scout law. The Scout is trusted,
Loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Please follow me in the honor. On my honor.
On my honor,
Yes.
do my best.
To obey the Scout law. Help other people at all times. Keep myself physically strong.
Mentally awake and morally straight.
Will each and every one of you do your best to live up to this? You will now be given the Scout oath by the troop. Now remember, because it is our oath as Scouts, you must follow it in your everyday life, in and out of Scout uniform. I now present to you the new Boy Scouts of Boy Scout Troop 180. All of these Scouts will now, or have already put their name on the plaque up here. The only one who hasn't is Gus, and we will now let him put his on the board. I'd like to introduce our chairman, Bob Boyer.
Most of the people have already met me, some of them I haven't. I've been here for quite a while too. I get to know these guys pretty good. The boys that just earned their Boy Scout rank, some of them have actually made it to become tenderfoot already. They had to earn a bunch of different things, and they had to actually do some requirements. They couldn't do them here in the building, they actually had to go in camp. They had to put up their own tents, they had to learn about tracks. They had to do some things that they hadn't done before. Such as cook their own food, eat it, things like that. Now there's a couple of them that actually have, some of them haven't. They've got a long ways to go. They're learning. And they will catch on. You want to bring the ones up we have here?
I'd like to bring Alex, RJ, and Connor up.
The other ones, then, when they finish up a couple of requirements that you guys did, they'll get theirs too. That's it for me.
I see you made it. Better late than never. No, that's right. You were not. Yeah.